Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few ones. I believe that all of us are wealthy in one way or another. Some may be physically wealthy, whereas others are more emotionally or spiritually wealthy. To me, wealth is the ability to choose where my time and energy are spent. Whether that means going on vacation with my family for a week, or just hanging out with my dog, enjoying his company in the backyard. Wealth is the ability to control what controls you. And I think it's kind of in the eye of the holder. It's kind of defined by yourself, and that should be a comforting thing. There's not a specific set rule that society says wealth is XYZ, and if you don't achieve these things, that doesn't mean you're not wealthy. It just means maybe you don't have what society said represents wealth. But what does the dictionary have to say about wealth? At first glance, the Oxford Dictionary defines wealth as an abundance of valuable possessions or money, which, yes, is kind of the typical image that comes to your mind when you think about a wealthy person. I mean, if you have a bunch of valuable possessions, doesn't that mean you're wealthy? Well, if you look a little further, it also describes wealth as plentiful supplies of a particular resource and a plentiful supply of a particular desirable thing. To me, these definitions more closely define what wealth is to individuals like you and I. I'm not here trying to gain material things or be materialistically wealthy. I'm here to live a wealthy life in the things that bring me joy every day, a wealthy life in the things that make me want to get out of bed, a wealthy life in the people that surround me and the love that comes from them. So this brings the question, how does one pursue or achieve wealth? On one side of this question, you could easily say, well, just start investing. Then you're gonna get a bunch of money over the long run, and then you'll become wealthy and you can live a rich, wealthy life. Which, yes, that's true financially, but there's a whole other side of this thing. Why are you doing that in the first place? Why do you want to be financially free? Why do you want to have a lot of money? For me, I'm pursuing financial wealth, not out of greed, but because I know it will lead to a more preferable existence in the long run. I won't have to get up and clock in and sit at a desk the rest of my life because I'll be financially free, which also means that I can continue to pursue a wealthy life, both physically, spiritually, mentally, by accomplishing these things I set out for myself, such as writing music, creating art, traveling, seeing different cultures. One of my big bucket lists is I'd like to see every national park in the US. And by being financially free and having control of my time, that means I have time to look and focus on myself and become the best version of myself over time so that I can be proud of the legacy I leave behind as I age and have new family members, and the story goes on. You can live a wealthy life regardless of how much money you've got in your bank account. Money serves as a tool that can enhance your time and existence here, but it can also be a crutch that leads closer to destruction. I mean, lots of people make regrettable decisions because of a lack of money. So I think it's really important to keep in mind why you're on this journey to begin with. Write it down if you need to. Remind yourself that you are wealthy. You will achieve your goals. You are loved. I believe that you can achieve any of these goals that you set for yourself, and I believe in you. Riches, wealth, money, power, it all means nothing when you're dead. What really matters is what's on the inside. And I believe that's what it means to live a truly wealthy life. Wealth has nothing to do with what you own, but everything to do with what owns you.